It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares, our quiz from Days of Our Lives. Gloria Loring. From Trapper John, MD, Brian Mitchell. Steve Allen. Jayne Meadows. Bruce Baum. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rivers and John Bowman. Greetings, one and all. Wow, all right.
Pocahontas lives.
Pocahontas?
Lives, yes. A Norwegian Pocahontas here.
Feels very good. Touch that, John. That's enough. Cut.
Can I touch?
Cut? Yes, you can touch. You can touch this side there. That's right. Listen, this fellow will be appearing sometime in the near future at the Comedy Club in Cleveland.
Cleveland Comedy Club.
That's OH10, is it?
That's funny in itself.
And
it's the rock and roll capital of the world.
It is?
Cleveland, Ohio is the rock and roll capital
Ask Spinal
of the world. Am I right?
Sure, yeah, I think so.
And Detroit comes in number 2, but since...
And you're also going to appear in Cleveland soon. I mean, in Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Right, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's the rock and roll capital.
Anybody
of the world.
else?
I'll be appearing in Saugus.
What are you doing, Saugus?
I haven't found out yet.
Oh, all right.
I'll find out when I get up there. What does anyone do in Saugus, huh?
I don't know. Let's begin the match game by greeting our two players here.
Yes.
We have Sophia Fanis and Janice Ryan. Let's get acquainted. We want to find out about Sophia. Sophia or Sophia?
Sophia.
Ah, Sophia, of course, Sophia Fanis. That sounds like a Greek name to me, is it?
That's right.
Yes, well, you're a very pretty woman. Tell us about you, please.
Well, I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I'm down, not a Canadian, and I'm down in California getting away from the Canadian winter and visiting relatives. I recently went back to school after 10 years, and I'm completing my undergraduate degree, and I hope to study veterinary medicine eventually.
Good for you, Sophia. Good ambition. All right, Janice Ryan, how about you?
Well, I live in L.A., and I lived in Hawaii for 5 years. 5 years ago, I'm a flight attendant for an international airline. I also fly airplanes, and I jumped out of an airplane just once, though, because I landed in a tree.
Oh, really? Did it hurt?
No, it did take several hours to get me out, though.
Why?
It was a very tall tree.
And you're good at parachute jumping, but not too good at tree climbing.
Yes, right.
Are you going to do that again?
No, I don't think so.
Was it a thrill to jump from that plane?
Yes.
Did you get a funny feeling right here in your stomach?
It wasn't funny.
What altitude?
I think it was about 2,500 feet. Something.
Well, you're a brave woman, Janice, and a good sport.
Poor crazy.
Now, here in the match game, you'll each have 3 chances to match as many of the loonies as you can. And the winner will go on to challenge a returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Sophia, you won the toss. That means you will go first. You have a choice of A or B. This triangle is A, you see. This thing with the funny thing, that's B.
B, please.
You want a B. Okay, Sophia, you got a B. Hey, did you hear that Fat Frida bought a talking scale?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
How loquacious is it?
Fat Frida bought a talking scale, and the first time she got on it, it said blank. Fat Frida bought a talking scale. All right, here we go, Sophia. Did you hear that Fat Frida bought a talking scale? The first time she got on it, it said blank.
Broken?
Broken. You really know how to hurt a pretty woman like Sophia, don't you?
Maybe that's Greek, though.
Yeah, it could be broken. What'd you say, Brian?
Well, I have both a Canadian and an American answer.
You do?
American answer is ouch.
Ouch. Huh? Right. Sophia agrees that that's a good
The
response.
Canadian answer is ouch.
Ouch. That's right. Ouch and ouch. And out in a boot. Hello, Steve.
Nice to see you out in the boot.
Yes, nice to see a boot.
I put tilt.
Tilt. Good one. Right? It's okay. Tilt is good.
And I matched Brian with ouch.
Ouch. It is. All right. It hurts so much. First time you get on the scale, John, it said.
I like tilt, which proves that Steve's the most fertile guy here. I said, ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What did you say, Gloria?
I sympathized with the scale and said, help!
Help.
Pretty good.
Now, Bruce.
Ouch.
Ouch.
4 ouches.
You know what they honestly thought might come up from one of you?
What?
No.
One person at a time.
We all seem to.
I get it.
think we should
I
get
get
one word answer. No reason
Oh,
why.
really? Oh, no, it's, no, that's the general rule. Well, maybe I should point that out at the beginning of every show. When we say blank, we don't mean one word specifically. It's anything
be a
that comes to your mind. It
phrase.
could be one
so
word or
it's
more
an
than
extra
one.
one.
Up to you entirely.
One person at a time.
All right.
Move it around.
Janice, you ready? Here we
They had
go.
William F. Buckley on the show once, and it went 2 hours.
Yes. With one answer.
Here we go. Ethel said, "That's the last time I'll go to an Italian restaurant with Weird Willie. Instead of twirling the spaghetti around his fork, he twirled it around his blank."
Oh, the possibilities are limitless.
Ouch.
Try
All
to
right,
learn
Miss
how
Jayne
to
is ready.
spell, Gloria.
All right. Janice, have you got one yet? Now we're ready for you. The last time I go to an Italian restaurant with Weird Willie, instead of twirling the spaghetti around his fork, he twirled it around his...
Nose.
She says nose. How do you do that?
Makes me funny.
When you draw a blank as she did, you got to say something. She said nose. Right. What do you say?
That's embarrassing. That's better than my answer.
Better than yours?
Yeah, I said neck.
That's a booable answer.
It is. It's funny in Saugus, though.
A booable
Big
answer.
hit.
It's a saugus, Brian.
We could choke you with it. All right. In our day, when you couldn't think of anything, instead of saying nose, you'd say you twirled it around his bird, right?
Right, or his Clyde, or his,
Right.
or his Furman. I said tongue.
Tongue.
Yes.
Oh, that's an interesting
It's not
possibility.
easy to
Haven't
say
thought
tongue
of that.
without getting it right.
That's a very, very good answer, Steve,
Yes.
because I said the same thing.
Aha. We have two of those.
Oh!
You'd have to have a very athletic tongue to do that, though, wouldn't you? A well-trained,
no.
muscular tongue. I don't know.
Do it.
You twirled it around his what, John?
I think Janice is about to jump for the second time. Hang in there. I'm sorry, though. I said finger.
Finger. Janice is looking for a nose, Gloria.
Oh, I have one.
Yes, of course you do.
You certainly
You have
do.
two.
Well, I don't want to get booed at again. I don't feel like giving my answer. Brian already got booed for both of us. Neck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, we're talking finger.
Yeah. Finger's good. Oh, nose. All right, Janice, Sophia, no score. Round 2, maybe you score. I hope. Goodbye. Come back. Here we go with round 2. Ready? Now, since Sophia went first last time and the score is now tied, we'll alternate, and Janice will ask you to go first this time.
B.
All right? Did you hear about Dumb Donald, the world's dumbest fisherman?
How dumb.
How fish was he? I'll tell you. After he reeled in a mermaid, he blanked her. Now remember,
Could you do that again?
we're not talking about one word necessarily. or we're not necessarily talking about more than one word. It's entirely up to you. You all understand that?
You know, Gene, a lot of people are throwing these things away, and they're talking about the economy, and there's so many things they're not using this for.
Yeah?
First of all, this makes a great budget Hollywood Squares game. Yeah, I'll take Gene to block. Well, the next... For Halloween, it's a great Mick Jagger chap lip kit. Alphabet soup for the illiterate. No sense wasting good letters.
Very good.
You can even use it on the opening credit reruns of the Brady Bunch.
Recycle everything, right, Bruce?
That's what I say.
We're going to recycle you. Thank you, Bruce.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
All
This
right,
may be
here.
the worst answer I have ever come up with.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So
there's
get
some
ready
good
with your
possibilities
booze.
here. Now, we're going to hear some good ones.
I
Janet.
think they've already had some booze.
I love setting you up, Bruce.
What's going on?
When you said
Here we go.
Here now, Bruce.
Dumb Donald, the world's dumbest fisherman, Janice. After he reeled in a mermaid, he blanked her.
He cleaned her.
He cleaned her. All right. I suppose that's what you do with a fish.
Yeah.
But this is not exactly a fish, was it?
And again, maybe not, huh, Gene?
No, all right. What do you got?
Well, I have some. I don't know. We have to ask the judges. He scaled her.
Ah. No, you know what cleaning means? Cleaning is when you make the slit right down here.
Eviscerate.
Eviscerate.
I know what
right.
cleaning is.
Yes. It's not scaling. That's although it's part of the process.
scaling is when you actually try to climb the fish, isn't it?
Yes.
Is this another
I'm
return?
putting a bullseye
I don't know.
on his face.
May we go on?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh, it's
sorry,
all right.
we got
Thank
carried
you.
away.
Here we go.
He was so dumb that after he reeled in the mermaid, he threw her back.
Yay! That's it.
He was so dumb, he ate her.
Right. Another good one. Threw her back or ate her. Janice. Hello.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a grisly answer, but this is how I like my fish. He deboned her. Oh, come.
That would
Well,
hurt.
let's get this over with quickly. He descaled her.
Descaled.
I know.
Gloria, great mom.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's descale.
That's descale, right. You said it. Okay,
Well,
Bruce.
this is a borderline one. I think we're going to toss this one to the judges. I went with filleted.
Wait a minute. No, technically it's possible. When I catch fish on my own beach in Cape Cod, many times, there's certain times of year the fish feed close to shore and you can cast right off and get stripers or bluefish. And I will fillet them right on the beach. You can fillet them without cleaning them. So therefore, Bruce, I'm saying that's not a match. And the judgment, who are not fishermen, their judgment was correct anyway because they don't know what they're talking about. That's right. Where are we? Ready, Sophia? Mm-hmm. Let's see what we get here. Rodney Dangerfield said.
Yeah?
He said, I don't get no respect. Even as a kid, I didn't get no respect. Why, my parents were so mean, they filled my sandbox with blank.
They were so mean. They
Right, no respect.
I hope you don't mind, Gene, but I ordered this before the show, and
Oh, really?
This
A
angers me
pizza.
so much. I ordered a pizza, and look,
What happened?
they sent me a combination burrito.
Combination burrito. That's it.
I can take it. I can take it. Give it to me. Show me passion. Show
Now
me
wait a minute,
passion.
hold on. Everybody booed except the two people in the front row. Friends of yours?
Never saw him before in my life.
Don't kid me, they're friends of yours. The weirdo there, the guy with the...
You call that weird? Why, where I come from, that's formal.
Ready, Jane?
Yep.
Here we go. Ready, Sophia?
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield said, you know who he is? Mm-hmm. All right, he said, even as a kid, I didn't get no respect. Why? My parents were so mean, they filled my sandbox with blank.
Crabs. Crabs? Snapping crabs?
Snapping crabs?
Yes.
I know the rules say I have to go over there and ask them what their answers is, but I can see it's going to be a waste of time. Just judging from what you told me now. I tell you what, I'll just ask him from here. Okay, Brian. You're up, Brian. I mean, why walk back and forth here when I know what the result is going to be? Try it. Brian, go.
Yeah, well, it's funny, Sophia. I was about to put down crabs. And all of a sudden, I switched my answer at the last minute. I said broken glass.
Broken glass. Yeah. Hey, Steve, what do you got there?
Well, it's one of the worst answers, but otherwise I'd have a blank card altogether. I threw her back. No, I'm sorry. Barbed wire.
Barbed wire. Anything that would hurt the kid is okay here.
Believe it or not, he was going to say crabs, and I said, no, she'll never say that. So he made it barbed wire. I said broken glass.
Broken glass. Okay, John.
I'm sorry, no crabs down here. Nails.
Nails. All these cruel things. Oh, what mean people.
I thought of something mucky and yucky as cement.
Cement. Now, I point out to you that when you book a weirdo like Bruce on our show, he might say crabs. Maybe I ought to walk over there. Well, no, I'm not going to walk over there.
Well, I was going to put crabs. Then I was going to put snow, because everybody talks about how difficult. But I went with cement. That's...
Cement. Okay. Listen, may I ask, are the two of you beginning to get the hang of this now? Because I only got one more round to go here, and we're going to have a dumb-off if nothing happens here pretty soon. All right, round 3 coming up right after this. Here's the third and final round. Now, since we're still tied and you went first last time, Sophia, you go first this time.
Be please.
All right. Here we go again. Busy Barry just opened up a new business for people in a hurry. It's a combination doctor's office and a blank parlor. People in a hurry.
One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
Busy Barry just opened up a new business for people in a hurry. It's a combination doctor's office and blank parlor.
Cake.
Combination doctor's office, blank parlor, busy people.
You know, sometimes I come home from work and I come home, my wife, she's looking at my match game Hollywood Squares, and I look her right in the eye and I go, wow! And she looks at me right smack dab in the eye and says, move out of the way, I'm trying to watch match game. And she looks at me and she says, what? Because I'm married to James Brown.
That's what he's doing in the front row.
Sophia, ready? You're not ready? Okay, I'll go back to Bruce Baum again for that.
Terrific.
No, hold on now, Sophia. Think about this. Busy Barry just opened up a new business for people in a hurry. It's a combination doctor's office and blank parlor. The key words are busy, doctor's office, and blank parlor.
I can only think of funeral, but I...
Funeral parlor. Well, that's your answer. That's what we have to say. Funeral's not bad. Not bad. Funeral parlor.
That's a great answer, Sophia. That's great. What did you have, Steve?
Get up there.
What?
Brian, this is humiliation time.
It sure is, let me tell you.
We're going to humiliate you now.
Yes. I said a pizza parlor.
That's not bad. I don't know what that combination means, but it's all he could think of, so he said it.
You know the old saying, out of the mouths of babes.
Right.
Well, that babe over there, but her mouth said a funny thing. Funeral parlor.
Okay. You don't have funeral parlor?
You want to know something? I thought he had the dumbest answer. I put beauty parlor.
Doctor's office and beauty parlor.
Beauty parlor.
All right.
That's a good one, don't you?
Okay. John, what's his combo here?
I'd say Sophia's still alive, because I said funeral.
2 for Sophia, Gloria. Do you contribute?
I figure doctors do what doctors do, and sometimes it doesn't work. Funeral parlor.
Right. 3. She's on a roll. Bruce?
I went with give me a checkup in a beehive. I was a beauty parlor.
Check up in a beehive. Now, Janice, you need 3 to tie, 4 to win. That's 3 and 4. Okay, here we go.
You're being very snide.
Yeah, sorry, I don't think that.
Mind your bird.
A little snidity is all right.
Old Lady Periwinkle said,
Who?
Old Lady Periwinkle. Here at the home, the elevator goes too fast. Yesterday it stopped short and my blanks fell down around my knees.
The elevator.
The elevator goes too fast here at the home. Yesterday it stopped short and my blanks fell down around my knees. All right. Here we go, Janice. Old Lady Periwinkle said, here at the home, the elevator goes too fast. Yesterday it stopped short and my blanks fell down around my knees.
Bloomers.
Bloomers! Hey! That's what they wear. Bloomers.
That's what they wear, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. They also wear stockings.
They do indeed. But that's no match.
Excuse me.
Don't jump. Wait a minute.
It's about time.
I'm sorry.
Stick around. Here, get back up there. Where's my whip? Get back up there. In the water. In the canal with you. Here you go. In the canal. All right. That's dry water, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Steve, what have you got for us?
Well, I feel rather badly about this, and so does Hermione, for that matter. But originally I had bloomers, and I crossed it out. And if you've ever had your bloomers crossed out, you know.
And you put pantyhose.
I ended up with pantyhose.
Oh.
And I may any day.
Right.
Oh.
Jane, show us your bloomers.
Pants bloomers.
Pants bloomers. There's one. She's got them. Pants bloomers.
Oh.
Okay, score is now 3-1. You need 2 more to tie. John.
Okay, you've heard of late bloomers, right? This is just in time. Bloomers!
Gloria, 1 more pair of bloomers for a tie.
Oh, my word. My bloomers fell down.
I got a tie score. Bruce, 1 more pair of bloomers wins the game.
Okay. I went with panties.
Panties. Panties are bloomers, right. Come on down. Right on this spot, right here. There you go. Sophia, it was a pleasure to meet you, and we're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Sophia Panis. Hey, good luck to you here. Now, we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of our scenery. 3 more stars will appear here. John and I will trade places. We've got a lot more excitement coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Tappan's Deluxe Microwave Oven with Tappan Touch Controls, built-in browner, 10 different cooking speeds, so you can program to defrost and cook automatically, furnished by Tappan. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square, our win from the Jefferson, Roxie Roker. From another world, Schnetzer. Judy Lander. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bauman.
I just can't tear myself away. Tear yourselves away for a couple of minutes, but stay right where you are. We'll be back.
Now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
I'm practically in tears myself. This is very exciting. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares, and here is Janice Ryan, who just made her way through the match game. Very well done. We have 3 brand new celebrities: Judy Landers, Steven Schnetzer, and Roxie Roker. Forgot to blow a kiss, Steve.
Back to follow, you know.
Yeah, you forgot to blow a kiss. Roxie, how many years for the Jeffersons?
We are going into our 11th season.
Oh.
Is that unbelievable? How long did you think it was going to last? How long did you expect when it started?
Well, I came out from New York back in the end of 1974 when we began taping the show. Thought I would have a wonderful trip to California for 13 weeks and return to New York, and here I am.
11 years
so it's been
later.
a long run. Thank you.
Well, you can't play Match Game Hollywood Squares for 11 years. You can play it for 5 days. Let's get started on your first. Here we go. Before we begin, we will reintroduce a man who is in his second day. His first day was most productive. He and I took out a liquor license together, and he came out with $21,600. His name is Ron Washam.
Thank you.
Give us a little synopsis of your life, Ron.
Oh, in 30 seconds or less?
Sure.
Well, I remember I was born. That's the first thing I remember. And after that, it's been a blank.
He is a comedy writer. I must alert everyone. Is that correct?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to play Hollywood Squares once again until you hear the Time's Up bell. Whoever's ahead at that time goes on to play Supermatch. That can be worth up to $30,000. 20 for you yesterday. $100 for the first game and 25 for every square. Ron, start us off.
I'll start with Steve Allen, please.
A noble decision. Steve, was herpes around in ancient Greece? Or did it first appear around the time of the Pilgrims?
Both, actually. Because some of the Pilgrims were from ancient... No, never mind. Believe it or not, it was known as far back as ancient Greece.
He says herpes was around in ancient Greece. Agree or disagree, Ron?
I agree. Herpes
was around in ancient Greece. Yes. You're right to agree, and you get the square. Well done. You remember herpes, yes. He was a warrior, close personal friend of Achilles.
In fact, herpes is a Greek word.
Yeah. Thank you. Janice, make your move.
Jayne Rayburn.
Mr. Rayburn.
Yes, sir.
You are taking a bus trip to visit your aunt in Indiana.
Really?
Can you take your pet chihuahua on the Greyhound? Or will the pooch have to get another ride?
You cannot take a chihuahua or any quadruped on a Greyhound bus. That is strictly verboten.
She'll have to get another ride, he says. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Your pooch will have to get another ride. No, you should have agreed with Gene. He knew what he was talking about, and your opponent gets that square as well. The interesting footnote here is that pets are not allowed on interstate buses. Ron, you got 2 X's up there. Pick a star for your third.
I'll take Roxie to win, please.
Okay, you get this one. The first game belongs to you. Roxie Roker. Yes. You're a member of the National Porkettes. Are you a professional woman football player or the wife of a pig farmer?
Oh, my. Let's see. In my case, since I'm married to a man named Kravitz, that's not very kosher, so it wouldn't be. Let me think now. Am I
a professional woman football player or the wife of a pig farmer?
Pigskin, yeah. I will go with the wife of a
Of a pig farmer.
Pig farmer, yes.
Roxie wants to go with the wife of a pig farmer. Agree or disagree, Ron?
I'll agree.
A member of the National Porkettes is a pig farmer's wife. You're right to agree. You get the square and you win the first game. Incredible that there is such an organization named in that way. Congratulations. 175, nothing for you so far, Janice. But we got plenty of time. We're going to return to the $200 game after this.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Okay, it's a $200 game, and since you lost the last one, Janice, you get to start this one. Make your move.
Steve Allen.
Yes, Steve in the center square. According to Helen Gurley Brown, is it okay for a lady executive to keep a bottle in her desk? Or does alcohol have no place in an office?
It only has that one place, actually, but I think according to Helen Gurley Brown, alcohol has no place in an office in that way. I mean, there could be a bar out in the reception room or something, so I would say no place in the office.
Okay, agree or disagree, Janice?
Agree.
Boy, you're off to a tough start. According to Helen Gurley Brown, a woman executive can keep a bottle in her desk, which I find very surprising, but it is according to Helen Gurley Brown.
Really?
Okay, yep. That's what Helen says. All right, Ron, good start for you in this game. Pick a star for another X.
Gene Rayburn, please.
Okay.
Right.
Which did the world see first, Gene? Orson Welles or the Goodyear blimp?
I am quite sure the Goodyear blimp, now let me see now, Orson Welles, he was 21 years old in 1939, so that means he was, what, 8? So born in 1917. Oh, the Goodyear blimp must, no, wait a minute, Goodyear blimp. Goodyear
Would you
blimp.
care to break out your personal computer now, Jim?
I would say the Goodyear blimp must have, Orson must have preceded the Goodyear blimp, yeah.
Okay, so you say Orson Welles came first.
Yeah, he's been around a little
Agree
while.
or disagree, Ron?
I agree.
Orson Welles did come before the Goodyear blimp. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get another square. Boy, you are on a roll. Orson Welles was 10 when the Goodyear blimp arrived. Right. He was 10. Then he ate it. Janice, your move.
Roxie, 2 block.
Roxie. You missed this one. Another game and a pretty big lead for Ron. Roxie Roker, you are a career civil servant working in the U.S. Capitol.
Yes.
Can you wear a Mondale for President button in the office? Or will doing this lead to your wearing that button in the unemployment line?
Oh, a civil servant. I once was. When I was a student in Washington, D.C., I worked at the Pentagon one summer. Unfortunately, it wasn't an election year, so we didn't wear buttons. Let me think. I think that it is all right to do so.
So it's perfectly okay to wear that Mondale for President button. Agree or disagree, Janice?
I agree.
You absolutely can wear one. Good for you. You're right to agree. You get the square, you get on the board. $25, and more importantly, you block. You are thwarted there, Ron Washam. Where would you like to move?
I'll take Brian, please.
Brian Mitchell. You're a convicted felon.
Okay.
And they've just painted your cell pink. Will this tend to calm you down? Or would it make you mad as heck?
Pink. Well, I'd say it would make me mad as heck, but green is a calming color. Pink, oh, that's hard to say. I think it would make a felon mad. I think they would be offended. I think it would make him mad.
He says a pink cell will make the felon mad. Agree or disagree, Ron?
I agree.
A pink cell would tend to calm the felon down. No, you should have disagreed. Interesting. Your opponent gets that square, and another O goes up there. So the plot thickens. We'll find out just how thick it is right after these messages. 225 to 50, but really the most operative statistic is that we're in the middle of a $200 game. And Janice, it's your move for an O.
Jayne Meadows.
Jayne Meadows. Who remembers their dreams better, Jayne? The average woman or the average man?
I think the average woman, because I remember mine explicitly. I think I remember mine better than you do, don't you, darling?
Remember what?
Oh, the average woman, I'd say.
Agree or disagree, Janice?
I agree.
The average woman remembers her dreams better, yes, than the average man. You were right to agree. You get the square. So, has she got you by the O's, Ron Washam? Pick a star.
I'll take Bruce to block.
A brave maneuver. Bruce, who sits on bald eagle eggs?
Bald eagles.
Agree or disagree?
I agree.
No.
I agree.
Who sits on bald eagle eggs? Is it the male eagle, the female eagle, or do they take turns?
Okay. I happen to be an expert on animals. No, I am. As a matter of fact, I've come up with a way. A lot of people are buying bulldogs, and they're getting to be real expensive. You can save some money. You can just buy a beagle and drop it on its face. These are...
Terrible.
That's the same result.
Oh, sadistic.
The male and the female eagle take turns sitting on the eggs. Or egg. I believe they can only give one egg at a time. And it hurts so much when they deliver that they go bald.
Okay, Ron. Mr. Baum says that the male and female eagle take turns for a block. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
The male and female eagle do take turns. That is good playing. You're right to agree. You get the square. Wow. Okay. That's clearly a pivotal question. Where would you like to place an O?
Judy.
Judy Landers.
Yes?
For a block. You love the smell of men's cologne, Judy. According to Young Miss Magazine, is it okay for you to wear it? Or will it turn off your dates?
I think that men's colognes are made to be attractive to women. And they contain certain...
Yes?
Well, I don't know the word. I think it's called phenomen. Really, it's a
Yeah, he used to work
hormone
with Groucho Marx, I remember him. George.
that makes the scent. It makes the scent attractive to the opposite sex. So I don't think it would be right for a woman to wear men's cologne.
Okay, so she says that'll turn off your dates, men's cologne. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Good playing. It is okay to wear men's cologne, according to Young Miss Magazine. Yes, it's okay for a woman to wear it. Well done. And the bell means that time is up. Unbelievable. $250. Ron Washam, you have done it. Congratulations once again. Whoa. You know what to do? Over there. Once again, zip over here. Join Gene Rayburn. Try to sell him some material real fast. Get set for your shot at the big money once again. It seemed like a quick bell, didn't it? Yeah. You have $100. You played very, very well, obviously. We were at a critical point in the game, but time just ran out on us. Congratulations, Janice Ryan. You did great.
Thanks.
Gene, to you.
Okay, John, here we are with the champ. We'll be back with him in a moment or so, and with our stars for a go at the big money, the $30,000, right after this.
Here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
All right, thank you, sir. Well, Ron has been here before. He knows the routine, so I guess we'll get right to it as we wish him good luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right, here we go. The big money super match where you can win up to $30,000. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Cheap blank. If he gets the answer they wrote down most often, it's $1,000. $500 for the second, $250 for the third. Now, whom do you call on for a little assist here?
Gloria.
Cheap thrills, honey.
Cheap thrill.
That's good. John.
Cheapskate.
All right, you've got two now. One more.
Yep.
Brian.
Boy, I'll say... Yeah, I'll say cheap trick.
Cheap trick. So we have cheap trick, cheap thrills, cheapskate. Those are the three. Now you have to make a decision of choosing one of those or substituting one of your own.
I think I'm going to go with cheapskate.
Cheapskate. All right. You think that's a wise decision, I take it, with your applause? Let's find out if it's up there. We'll examine the $250 response. Cheap thrills. All right, that's the one that Gloria gave you. The $500 response says, cheapskate. You've got your $500. What do you think's on top?
It's cheap.
I have no idea.
See, because you never know who's in the audience.
Wait a minute. This is interesting. Audience, what do you think's on top? Shot? Cheap shot?
Oh.
Not
Date.
bad.
Date.
Trick. Trick?
Cheap date.
All right. Let's all find out right now all together. Slide it, Steve. Cheap trick.
You never know who's in the audience.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind of answer that young people would give.
It's a rock group. And
It's a rock
well
group,
known.
yeah, right. Okay, now you've got the $500 there. Now it's time to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. Your decision. After you've made that decision, the star will reveal the hidden number, and we'll multiply the $500 by whatever number is revealed. It'll be a 10, a 20, or a 30. There's 130 up there every show.
Well, after yesterday, I'd be crazy not to go with John.
Okay, you won $20,000 with John yesterday. You're going to try him again today. John, we want to know what your hidden number is. 20,000 again. Oh, all right. I beg your pardon, 10,000. 500 times 20 equals 10,000. But it's still a pretty good chunk of change. It'll put you well over 30,000 if you get it. Here we go. Blank pool. P-O-O-L. Blank pool. John's ready, Ron. Collect the $10,000 by matching him. What do you say?
Swimming pool.
Swimming pool is what he said. Well, there for you. Okay, John, he says swimming pool will collect the money. What do you say to that?
I say, everybody into the
swimming pool.
Hey, the guy's got $20,000.
20,000.
Buy a pool. The guy's got $20,000, $30,000. Why skip on the paper?
They don't come apart. Listen, he's got more than 20,000. He's got $32,350. And we'll be back with him and our stars right after this. Congratulations. All right, here we are with the champ. He did well with John, and what do you got there, John?
Just fishing the confetti. This is the swimming pool that he actually won, by the way.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We want to find out which of the stars had the big number, so would you all grab the tab? 1, 2, 3, go. Judy! Judy has the big one. While we're focused on the stars, we would like to thank you, one and all. It was a wonderful mix of people here. You were really good. We had a great time, didn't we, John?
A lot of mixed up people. I would tend to agree with you.
You were terrific. We'll see you back here again sometime, okay? Good. And we'll see you here Monday.
I'll be here.
All right. Gene Rayburn here inviting you to join us on Monday.
John Baum saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares era. Say good night, Ron.
Good night. A member of our studio audience will receive Whirlpool's portable, convertible, or under-counter dishwasher with DuraFirm door, super scour cycle, and exclusive in-the-door silverware basket, furnished by Whirlpool. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.